Yo, so what is up, everybody? Long time no see since our last video. And for today's video, I think we have a pretty interesting idea, honestly. We're putting both of the NBA all-defensive teams together on one team, and kind of a challenge to see how good they could actually do, and if maybe they could even win a championship. So right off the bat, we chose the Jazz because they have Rudy Gobert, and he's the all-defensive first-team center. And we just went out and got Joel Embiid to back him up. So that's a crazy tandem right there with Joel Embiid and Rudy Gobert. Next up, we have to go get ourselves Giannis Antetokounmpo, a great defender from Milwaukee. And another guy from Milwaukee that has to come to the squad is obviously Eric Bledsoe. Not such a crazy player, but he does have the clamps defensively. And I actually almost forgot to mention that they were both on the All-NBA first-team defense. Both Eric Bledsoe and Giannis were, along with Rudy Gobert. So, for the all-first-team defensively, so far we have 3 of the 5 guys. And now we have to go out and get some more of these defensive players. So, there should be one right here on the Celtics, if I'm correct. There was. Marcus Smart actually made the All-NBA defensive first team. So we'll be bringing him to the squad. Marcus Smart is an absolute dog on defense. There's no denying it. He plays with all of his heart out there on the court. So we got to trade away a few more of these guys to make this happen. Although as great as Marcus Smart is defensively, I'm actually extremely surprised that Klay Thompson did not make the All-NBA first defensive team over him. It's kind of weird seeing Klay on the All-NBA defensive second team because I feel like he has the most elite defense of the 2 guards. But honestly, nevertheless, all these guys are really great defensively, and I don't think they really put any upsets on the list that shouldn't have belonged on the list. So, looking for our next guy, we gotta go down to the Pelicans. You know, the trash team that's the Pelicans now, because all the chemistry issues with AD. But Jrue Holiday, a diamond in the rough on that team. Obviously, Julius Randle. I actually heard some rumors that Jrue Holiday wanted out of New Orleans because of everything that was kind of going on with AD and all the chemistry issues. But like I said, he is an absolute dog on defense. Pretty good all around. I feel like he's a little bit underrated in the league. Not in 2K because I feel like an 85 overall is just about where he belongs. But let's go out and get another one of these guys for our squad. Go and get ourselves Paul George from the Thunder. One of the best defensive players I've ever seen play in the NBA. This rotation is going to be honestly insane. So many great players that we're going to have. And I actually forgot to get a few guys, so we have to go back and get them real quick. We got to go get ourselves Klay Thompson for one. And we have to go get the Claw himself, Kawhi Leonard. As you know, Doris Burke can't get enough of talking about his hands, but let's get them, and then we'll hop right into the sim. Alright, so here we are. Great defensive lineup, great overall lineup on a team whose coaching specialty is already defense, so the system proficiency is going to be extraordinarily high, as you can see. Almost 5 stars, 4.5. So let's sim this season and see how great this team can actually do. And before we hop into the actual sim, and while it's simming, I would like to say that we're getting extremely close to 500 subscribers, and if you guys would drop a sub, like, comment, or whatever, it would really help out the channel a ton, and I would appreciate it. Also, I'm going to leave my Twitch down in the description, and if you want to see me stream some games sometimes, like 2K My Team, or maybe even like a rebuild or something, go follow now. But as you can see, we're catching a shit ton of dubs. Just dub after dub after dub after dub. So this team is going to be unstoppable in the playoffs. Although we did take an L to the Warriors that don't have Klay or Draymond anymore. So it's really just Steph Curry, Boogie, and KD. Steph Curry MVP. There we go. Defensive Player of the Year goes to our Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also All-NBA first team, obviously. And then we have Giannis on the all-defensive first team and Kawhi on the all-defensive second team. So looking at the standings, we went 70-12, so it was an absolutely amazing season. Obviously, we blew out everyone else in the league. Would have been cool if we went maybe 72-10 or 73-9, but I'll still take it. So Giannis, just about 20 points per game, with about 9 rebounds per game and 6 assists per game. So with those type of stat lines, like everybody's eating, as you can see. We have like 4 players with above 15 points per game. So in the first round, we're up against the Thunder that no longer have PG. They're really just Russell Westbrook and some other guys, so I don't expect them to even get a win. And they get a win, of course. Of course, I jinxed myself. But we're up there. We take it 4-1. No surprise, we take it in 5. Should have taken it in 4. Next series, we're up against the Portland Trailblazers, who do have the killer himself, Dame Dalla. But taking a quick look at last series, Kawhi dropped 25, and they had a crazy triple-double game from Russ in Game 7. So we're up against the Trailblazers, pretty same team, might take us 5. Let's see, we're up 2-0, 3-0, and can we knock them out? We sweep them 4-0. So now we are in the Western Conference Finals. As you can see, Eric Bledsoe stepped up in Game 7. 26 points. So we're up against the Rockets, Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, my bad. They might take us 5. They're taking us at least 5. They get another game. This is spooky. We take it in 6. We're up against the Philadelphia 76ers in the finals. Let's see who's on their squad. Maybe they made some changes. You never know. And looking at the stats from, obviously, the series before, Kawhi, once again, went off, and you can't really stop that. So they do now have Donovan Mitchell, Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Embiid is a pretty scary lineup. And we take it, sweep 4-0 with Giannis MVP. So let's check the stats real quick and honestly see how that Game 4 played out and really who stepped up for us. So Ben Simmons had 26 points for them, along with 18 from Donovan Mitchell. So definitely a solid outing from the Sixers. But let's really see what we were doing on the defensive squad. And I accidentally forgot to show that, our stats from that game. But if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.